Hello, I am Caleb White from Wichita Falls. I don't think I have the strongest subject, but I thought my opinion should still be heard, and I'm sure I'm not alone. Some time back, I was applying for a Texas State ID. They were asking for ludicrous amounts of information. They wanted a copy of my birth certificate, which I understand. They wanted my high school transcript signed by the counselor. They wanted my mom's and dad's ID and driver's license, and more I can't really think of right off the top of my head. I figured some of it is just unnecessary. I thought they don't need to know the hour, minute, and second of my birth if they can just prove that I'm a U.S. citizen, like that I've lived there. Like, I thought maybe replacing the high school transcript and some of that stuff with the census. I figured that's where we can start. It took us way too long and too many trips out there just to get a state ID. That's all.
First off, this is not a small issue. It's a major issue. And I'm sure everybody knows that we have now had our photo ID bill that you're required to have for voting has been struck down by the U.S. District Court last week. It's really important that you're able to do these things and get a photo ID without an incredible amount of paperwork to be done. I mean, these are the things we need. So thank you for bringing it up.
Thank you for sharing this experience. I know how frustrating this can be if you forget one form of identification. You have to go back for it, then you have to find a credit card with your name and your mother's maiden name on it. I know the process can be very tedious, and we need to make sure that that process is more streamlined. So citizens continuing to talk about how this is too much of an inconvenience for them definitely helps to address that problem. No problem is too small to voice to your representatives.
Yeah, this is an issue that affects you. It's an issue that can affect anyone else. So it's definitely something that needs to be brought up. You know, it may seem small, but it really is something that affects a day-to-day life. You know, 16-year-olds getting licenses or renewing your license or anything. So it is an important part of your life. So thank you for bringing that up, and thank you for telling your story, because it's definitely a story that many people have experienced.
I'm glad that you brought that up, actually, because as Brianna knows, actually, a couple of months ago I was trying to get a Texas driver's license, and that amount of time I had to take off work here just to go back and forth in the DPS with all these documents and forgetting one thing, and oh, this one spelled apartment, the whole word apartment, this one said APT, you know, stuff like that. It definitely should be easier. Yeah, I encourage you to keep talking about that, and if there's anything you want to send our way, I'll personally forward it to someone. I feel it strongly. Thank you.